Look, it's 23rd MAB and we on, man. Let's cook. Hey, man, look, so today we got some drama. Look, man, so we gonna tackle this whole Russell Simmons' daughter situation, dating this 65-year-old man, which I saw like little clips of it, and I couldn't believe what I saw. So hopefully Impressive breaks this down for me because she does a great job at breaking this down and giving me a better understanding because I have no clue what the fuck's going on. Also, the whole GloRilla and JT situation, which I saw some tweets and that should look crazy. Look, like button, sub button. Let's go. A lot going on.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Impressive channel. Now, tell me why Kimora and Russell Simmons' daughter, Aoki Lee Simmons, is dating this old man.
Yeah, this
She was
is
on
shit.
vacation at St. Bart's and she was caught kissing Victorio Assoff. I don't know if I'm saying his name right, but he is the co-founder of the Serafina restaurant group. And he's worth a lot of money. They say that he's worth 9 figures. I don't know the exact amount, but he's rich, according to some reports. And it seems like Aoki is snuggling up to this man because he might be her sugar daddy. Now, I don't know if he is.
There ain't no might. Let me say this. This shit is weird. I don't understand Hollywood's obsession with dating younger women. That shit is weird. I'm in my 30s. I'm in my mid-30s. 21 is too young for me. I'm not talking. What is there to talk about? I understand that they're probably not doing much talking, but I enjoy a good conversation along with some fire head. I get it. But that girl is a kid, bro. She is a kid. 21 is, bruh, 21, nigga. You are a new kid. So it's unfortunate. And I know that Russell was going through some financial issues, and so was her mom. So that's probably why. Because at first I was like, I don't understand why she has rich parents, but I know the money ain't the same. So this is probably something she has to do. And it's unfortunate because she's a beautiful girl. Yeah, man. Look, anyway. It's crazy to me.
Or not, but it just seems like there's an exchange going on here.
Of course it is.
And it don't got nothing to do with love. And Aoki's not claiming him either. She said that she doesn't have a boyfriend.
I don't have a boyfriend.
Of course she don't.
Well, since she doesn't have a boyfriend, we conclude that maybe this guy is her sugar daddy. Now, I will say this whole age gap between them is very disgusting.
Weird as fuck.
Even though they both are adults. I don't really understand why a man in his age group would be even looking at somebody like Aoki. Aoki is 21 and Vittorio is 65.
That's weird.
He's old enough to be her grandfather.
That is weird.
So I don't understand why a guy that old is even with somebody as young as Aoki. I think it's honestly inappropriate.
It is.
And it's creepy. It is. And it's really unfortunate because I do feel like Aoki is with him for the money. And this was something that she was taught by her parents. I mean, her mother, Kimora Lee Simmons, married Russell Simmons because he had money too. And what's sad is Russell preyed on Kimora when she was a teenager. She was in high school when she met Russell, and Russell was in his 30s. She was literally groomed, literally. But she ended up falling for Russell because he had the money and power, and he gave her the lifestyle that she...
Look at this. This is what I'm saying. I always tell niggas this too. Like, if you ever want to get a bad bitch for sure and you know you ugly, you feel me? If you ugly, all you got to do is get your money up. Look at this shit. Look at this nigga. I want you to look at this nigga deep in. This nigga looks... Look at this nigga, bruh. This nigga look like a bald possum. Ugly as a motherfucker. And that's coming from an ugly nigga. So I can call he ugly. And look at her. Drop dead gorgeous. She knew that if this was a normal nigga, there is no way they wouldn't even be in the same world. She wouldn't even talk to this nigga. There's nothing to even talk about. Well, why? She probably be like, why are you even talking to me looking that way? You are that ugly, nigga. Don't you even speak to me. But once she showed him, hey, baby, I'm actually a millionaire. Oh, okay. Now we can talk. That was the entry fee. Show me your account. Is it how many zeros in that motherfucker? Okay, we can talk now. That's the only way. This shit crazy.
Desired. And it's obvious that Aoki is following in her mother's footsteps. Right now, the Simmons family are not as wealthy as they used to be.
I just said that, yeah.
Russell's empire has gone downhill completely, and he has been plagued with a lot of SA allegations, and he had to leave the country to avoid getting charged. And Kimora also made some bad investments, so the family doesn't have the money that they used to have. So Aoki has to kind of find a way to make money. Also, another thing to add is she and her dad have a strained relationship, and he cut her off financially. So now she has to find a way to get money on her own.
He'll cut you off out of nowhere. He'll cut off your healthcare. He'll cut off your phone bill out of nowhere. Like, you'll be a minor just because you disagree. Or you say, don't call my mom all these names.
I think the bottom line, like probably the breaking point for all of this was over the past many months when their dad just sort of cut them off. He was contributing a little bit of cash to their like monthly, college. One day he just kind of cut the kids off. There was no more money coming in, no more like allowance, quote unquote.
There's a reason why he cut him off. He's broke. He doesn't want to admit it. No man is going to admit that he's broke, but there's a reason why he cut y'all off. Because he needed to. Because he couldn't afford to live and still contribute and pay for the kids' cell phone bills, their lifestyle. He can't fund their lifestyle and live his normal life. He had to choose either he live his normal life and he scales back or continue to fund his kids' lifestyle. And he chose his lifestyle. He was like, look, y'all got to deal with that shit. I'm broke. That's the reason why. Why else would he stop supporting his kids? For no reason. That's what y'all saying. I don't know.
Allowance. I think he probably did that just to double up the expenses on me, which is no problem. I stepped up. I did it. I think that was very tough for them that their dad like kind of cut them off and cut off conversation and cut off helping them. And he's even said things to them like, why did you go to college? You shouldn't have gone to college. You wasted that money. You could have saved it, while I'm up here trying to hustle the kids over the finish line.
So this is what I'm talking about. Russell ain't giving his daughter any money, and Kimora has money, but she doesn't have it like that. She still has to grind to help her children. So I think Aoki wants to relieve her mother's burden and get money from Victoria. Now, does she have to date a sugar daddy to do it? No, she doesn't. But I think she wants the lifestyle, and she's following in her mother's footsteps to get that lifestyle. And it's not like she doesn't have anything going for herself. I mean, she is a Harvard graduate and a model, but that career and that degree is not going to give her the lifestyle that she wants.
Not at all.
Honestly, I think it's kind of sad, but it is her life at the end of the day. She could at least do better. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
she
what I'm
could
saying.
go a little younger and find somebody a little bit more attractive who has
Yeah, look
money.
at this nigga, bruh.
She doesn't have to lay under this lob. I mean, come on, Aoki. You have better options than this.
Yeah, this is
now,
crazy.
I want to get into this whole beef between GloRilla.
Closing statements. I don't want to say on that whole situation, like Impressive said, she could have easily got her a hooper, something. She's a young, beautiful girl. I know she don't have a typical, she don't have the body that most black men would like. I'm being honest. She built like an Asian boy, right? Like she just don't really have no curves. She's skinny as fuck, which is fine. Like I don't mind. It is what it is. Like that's her body, right? Respectfully, I'm not trying to even bash her body. It's just she has a model frame. When you see these celebrities out, they want to deal with the girls with ass. Most niggas, 8.7% of men, especially black men, love ass, right? But she can still date outside her race. She seems like the type that like white men, Asian men. She can date one of them type of others, right? Younger, and still get the lifestyle that she wants. She doesn't have to go ultra old, 65, fucking grandpa belly. Like, you gotta imagine fucking that. That shit look crazy. Yep, that shit make you think about life twice. Like, bro, what? I hope she getting like a husky bag. I'm talking about $100K a night. That shit crazy.
And JT. It all started when GloRilla name dropped JT on one of her songs, Aight, okay? Now, in her song, Aight, she said, I just pray one day the bad bees will come together. Cause Cardi and Nicki on the track would break some effing records. Me and JT ain't the best of friends, but we ain't beefing. And there was a rumor that GloRilla got into it with JT. In fact, Armand Wiggins was the one who actually spilled this tea first.
At the VMAs, JT and GloRilla were backstage. Oh no, GloRilla wanted to speak to, or tried to speak to JT. And JT snubbed her off, like in a very nasty, catty way, like rolled her eyes at her and ignored her. And GloRilla went in to try to speak and kind of give her a hug. And JT kind of gave like, like very one of them. And GloRilla wasn't feeling that. From one person, they're saying like, GloRilla threw a drink at JT. Another person says she threw a purse and it hit JT.
Now, GloRilla actually liked a tweet confirming that she threw a purse at her. So this tea actually was correct. Now, I do wonder why there was even any tension between them in the first place, because they were cool at one point. In fact, JT said that GloRilla was in her DMs asking her to be on the remix to her hit song FNF. She was begging JT to be on the remix. Meanwhile, Saweetie already had a remix with her. In fact, she flew her and her friends out, bought them wigs, bought them outfits, filmed a whole video. But GloRilla flaked on Saweetie and did the remix with JT and Lotto instead.
Whoa.
It's just something so beautiful, like seeing a woman who's coming up.
Yeah.
So
Damn.
I saw FNF and I was like, I gotta meet her. Flew her to LA, we cut it, shot the video, and I had a really good time with GloRilla.
When we was in the studio, Sweetie said yes. She was so sweet. She was such a good-hearted person. Like, I fucking love Sweetie, forever love her.
I didn't know this.
We went to the store because Sweetie said she buying all. She was like, I'm buying all y'all weeks, anything y'all want. I was still broke at the time, so the Balenciaga outfit I first had on when I posted and it popped out, Sweetie bought all this shit for all of us. She bought our wigs were like $3,000, $4,000.
When I look back on this, I kind of feel like GloRilla did use Saweetie because
Damn.
I don't think she had any real intention on working with her. Yeah, they filmed a video, but GloRilla was in JT's DMs begging her to be on the remix. So she tossed Saweetie aside for JT, which is kind of messed up.
Fuck.
But after the whole FNF
I didn't know that.
remix,
I didn't know that.
JT and GloRilla fell out. And JT said this. She said, I honestly thought Glo was a real B man, but she not. She caused all that ish with FNF Remix too. Came in the game messy and phony, ready to switch on your homies too. Had to jump back on the roof. Now, this probably gives more context to why JT was acting stank towards GloRilla at that award show. I also think that JT was a bit bothered over GloRilla's Tomorrow 2 song with Cardi, because in the song, Cardi threw subs at JT and said, "Ha, that's why my friend effed on your man." And there were rumors that JT's boyfriend Uzi cheated on her with Cardi's friend Star Brim. So I think JT was bothered by that whole thing, and she was over GloRilla. So I could imagine that she wasn't feeling it when GloRilla tried to talk to her.
Ooh,
but
this shit
GloRilla
messy.
didn't appreciate JT's stank attitude, and she smacked her with her purse. But JT is still denying that she slapped her. She said, "I been said she didn't. She the one who went radio silent, played into it, released a song about slapping rap bees. Now it's female unity. Corny." And GloRilla responded and said, "Oh, shut your dumb self up and fix those ugly wigs. I said it ain't no beef. You the one with the secret animosity." JT said, "Ugly
Damn.
shouldn't leave your mouth ever, Joe. You look like you were born feet first. Don't mention me. Secret animosity? Why?"
Hey, tell somebody that look they was born feet first is crazy work. I'm just gonna say, God damn, I would have been reading that like, that's fucked up. Look like you was born feet first is crazy work. Go though.
And when someone asked who started the rumor and why Glo didn't clear it up to begin with, she said, "I guess she was waiting on her tape to address it. And who gonna clear up going viral for slapping someone when the whole hood believed it? It was on brand." And GloRilla said, "I mentioned your name to clear the air. You wanted me to say I didn't slap you, but I hit you with a purse instead? Scary girl. Don't make me pop up at one of those backyard barbecue shows you doing. You feeling a way about slapping rap bees and making bail owe. Guess that last run-in had you thinking you the only beat I touched." JT posted this, "OMG, you are a liar. B, you didn't hit me with nothing. Fanned out, B. You approached me sounding like an old beat up box Chevy. What up, grind?"
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. She said she supposed to sound like a beat up box Chevy is crazy. What up, gang? Yo, JT, hey, yo, leave JT the fuck alone. She witty as fuck. She witty.
GloRilla said inmate 0983 was taking off her shoes like she was gonna get to me. Didn't know if she was trying to get active or get sturdy. Lying about getting touched is crazy. Woo, not her calling out her
with a
inmate
purse is
number.
not getting touched.
And then JT said fake street be always bringing up jail, but was just crying about how you ain't have a bed until you was 15 years old and sleeping in hotels. I'm confused. Are you street or just poor? Here we go.
Damn.
GloRilla said, yeah, you slower than me. I'm done arguing. Get up with me in real life. I don't do the internet. You gonna win every time. I already heard you going broke anyway. Woo. JT posted a collage of her mugshots and then said pending. So she said the next time she gets arrested, she going to jail for putting hands on GloRilla. GloRilla then said them mugshots is from you stealing, not fighting, B. Shut the F up.
Hey, that's actually pretty dope, though.
JT said the last one will be from me poking holes in you like the air mattresses you were sleeping on.
Damn, hey, JT is witty as fuck. I ain't gonna lie. Poking holes in you like the air mattress you were sleeping on was crazy. Nah, she cooking GloRilla the fuck up.
Oh no!
Leave her alone.
Not you threatening to shoot her, JT? No,
nigga, poking
GloRilla
holes,
said,
poking.
Your
She stabbed.
combat's
Okay,
weak. Just stop, boo. It's okay. I won.
I'm coming back.
Then GloRilla came back and posted this picture of JT in her wig, and she said, "You could get your wig turned like Effie." JT said, I wore my wig like this on purpose, and Saweetie ain't have to buy it. Slow, swagless B who wears sports bras and ski masks should never speak on a bad B. Fish face.
Called her fish face.
Oh my God, these insults are just too much.
She's wild.
And she said, I thought you won. I stopped. I was being generous, letting you promote that whack project that nobody gives a F about and nobody asked for. You just be doing stuff. Work on your craft. Soften your voice. Everything ain't got to be hard like your life.
Oh, God damn, JT. Hey, I'm sorry. I mean this. JT whipping her ass on these tweets. To me, I'm like, everything ain't got to be hard like your voice is nasty work. Yeah, and she said, Sweetie, I had to buy these wigs. God damn. I'm going to poke you up like them air mattresses you was sleeping on. God damn. The mugshot with the circle around the last one, like pending. Crazy work. I ain't gonna lie. That shit
your
crazy.
ugly no sex appeal got dragged for trying to be seductive at the award show, crying to your label because you was tired of crump dancing. You are a Glock-toting pit bull that needs to.
She said she was tired of crump dancing. Yo, she on her ass. I'm sorry.
Everything ain't gotta be hard like your life. Ooh. B, your ugly no sex appeal got dragged for trying to be seductive at the award show, crying to your label because you was tired of crump dancing.
It's crazy.
You are a Glock-toting pit bull that need to stay in her G-Fazos. You're not a Cinderella. You're not even a stepsister, B.
Nah, she's
This is
bugging.
ruthless. This is brutal. Brutal.
JT's
And you know
wild.
what? I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm not taking any sides here. I'm not even condoning any of this. Even though some of the insults and jokes were funny, I don't like to see them getting into it like this, and I can kind of see the play here. I do think GloRilla instigated some of this to get more publicity. And unfortunately, JT fell into the trap. JT is highly reactive, and she lets things get under her skin very easily.
Yeah, she's from
and
the hood,
that's something that JT really needs to work on, because sometimes being unbothered actually works in her favor.
Yeah.
And in this case, she could have ignored what GloRilla said, because GloRilla was trying to stir up drama to get promo for her album. And JT knows it too, but she just couldn't control herself.
Yeah.
And she allowed herself to get used. Now, while JT and GloRilla were going back and forth, Saweetie liked this post of JT, and a lot of people thought that Saweetie was taking JT's side.
Ooh.
Saweetie said, my noti's blowing up, what I do? And someone said, sister, you accidentally supported something in the middle of a fight. And she said, who I'm fighting? So either Saweetie was acting clueless or she knew what she was doing.
Ooh.
I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt and say that she probably wasn't aware of what was going on.
I think she was aware.
But some people aren't buying it. They feel like she knew what was going on and she's taking JT's side because she apparently feels a way about GloRilla flaking on her with that whole F&F remix. I don't know if that's true or not. I mean, the last time I saw Saweetie and GloRilla together, they seemed to be cool. I mean, they had a positive interaction backstage at the Billboard Women in Music, and this happened this year. So I don't think Saweetie is bothered by it anymore. I think she's moved past it, and I don't think she has any issue with GloRilla. Also, Saweetie is cool with JT as well. So I could see that she probably innocently liked a post, but the timing was pretty off. And so now people are saying that Saweetie is shading GloRilla, but I don't think that's the case. And I could be wrong, but I just don't think that's the case. Anyway, tell me what y'all think about this video down below. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video if you care. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Hey, let me go ahead and say this,
Bye.
man. That Twitter back and forth was nasty work. It was fun. It was funny to watch and hear that shit. But JT comebacks is ruthless, nigga. Like, I understand though. I do feel like JT has to realize that you can't respond to everything. Clearly, it was a play to get more attention on GloRilla's album. You know, like, it just makes sense. GloRilla knew what she was doing by putting JT name on that song. She knew that would stir up controversy, name dropping Nicki and Cardi, and then saying me and JT we not cool, but it is what it is. Like, saying that in the song, people knew that right there was gonna gain some type of traction, right? And then once JT started it, GloRilla was like, "Whoop!" She fell right into my trap. And it's sort of like the whole Future Drake situation that's going on right now in Metro Boomin. They know that Drake is the #1 artist in the game as far as rap. If you stir up whatever the case may be, or make it, because they don't have to make a record about Drake or talk shit about Drake. They could have just addressed that shit off music. But instead, they made a diss about Drake, knowing that the album came out. And now you want to hear more of the album because you want to see, hey, is there anything else on there about Drake? So it's like a win-win. So it's just another way. It's another way of marketing. But damn, JT, I would never argue with a JT. I know Uzi be in the house stressing, nigga. I know he be stressing with his dancing ass. Anyway, look, like button, sub button. I'm gonna see you boys soon. Kingston, Majesty, hey.